morning. Welcome to Holston Valley Unitarian Universalist Church. I'm Jen, and I serve this church on the Religious Services Committee. If you're visiting us for the first time today, you're especially welcome. Vonda is at the visitors table by the door, and she can help you get oriented if you have any questions. If you have little ones, our greeters can show you the way to the nursery, which is available during the service for children ages 6 and younger. Our services are filmed and posted on YouTube. If you want to make sure that you are not on camera, please sit in the perfume-free zone or in the section closest to the back table and library. Feel free to move during the prelude if you need to. Please silence your cell phones. We drink the same water that dinosaurs drank, that Muhammad used for his ablutions, that Jesus used to wash his disciples' feet, that our ancestors emerged from to try legs. The same water that crashes in a quintessence of creation's power at the base of Niagara Falls, that so beautifully helped your mother hold you as your light grew within her, its lamp of a body. We drink the same water that is lived inside each other's tears. Some deep part of us has tasted the suffering of all and the tenderness. Most of our bodies are made of tributaries, rivers, oceans, and clouds. We all cycle through each other. We are Everest mists. We are the evaporation from the Amazon. We are the atmosphere. We are the Holston, the Doe, the Watauga, the Nolichucky, and even the Little Ford Creek. We drink the same water that is imprinted with the ecstasy of the estuary as the river embraces the sea. Of the unconditional baptism of rain, the heavens have always known the earth is holy. Of the rainforest, absorbing the full roar of the downpour of the sky back into its wild being. Of each dewdrop, that proposes to morning with its field of glistening diamonds. Of every tincture and tonic and stew and broth that has been brewed to heal. We are made of ancient water, and our makeup is continually recycled through the heavens. Please join us in a moment of silent contemplation as we prepare for our time together. Today, we celebrate a beloved ritual shared by Unitarian Universalists everywhere during the fall, the water communion. This is an interactive service where everyone who wants to will have a chance to pour their own water into the shared bowl, a time-honored symbol of community coming back after summer travels. Some people will bring water from those travels. Some people will bring water from their home or a water source nearby. Some people even bring water from the tap right here at Holston Valley Unitarian Universalist Church. If you didn't bring water to share today, we have some small water containers at the back table where you can use some of our water to participate. We'd love for you to use some of the water from this place to symbolize your connection to this community. Because a big part of the water communion is a chance to share your water, to tell us where it came from, and to say a sentence about why it's meaningful to you. We want to leave as much room for that in the service as we can. For that reason, the order of service is arranged slightly differently today. You'll notice our candles have been replaced by our water bowl. You'll still get a chance to remember your joys and sorrows during the service, but it's been moved closer to the end. And we'll be using water and pebbles instead of fire today. But the fire of our chalice flame continues to be another important symbol of our community. So let's light our chalice together with the words of our congregation's vision statement. We're going to invite to come help us with the chalice lighting. Avery is a 5th grade student at John Adams Elementary School, and she likes drawing and singing. As the chalice, please join me in saying our vision statement, which is printed in the bulletin. We work together as a church to transform ourselves, our community, and our world by sharing love, pursuing justice, and seeking wonder.
Every river starts somewhere, usually small. A humble spring bubbling up from the earth, snow melt that moves from soggy ground to runoff to creek to river, a lake that overflows. And our water communion bowl begins with a small contribution as well. This water here is a small amount from water preserved from last year's water communion, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. It has been boiled and strained so that we don't have any accidental science experiments throughout the years. At the end of this service, we will gather newly blended water in this cup to be sanitized and carried forward. It's a reminder of the continuity of our community. As we experience both drought and deluge, as the tides go in and out, we are connected to those who came before us, and we send out the blessings of our community into the future as well. From this small beginning, we grow into something more. We invite you now to come and share your water, which is uniquely yours, and add it to this bowl where it becomes ours. Because you're here, whether it's your first or your 1000th time in this building, we are part of our community and our interconnectedness today. In order to allow everyone to have a chance to share, we ask that you follow the template in your bulletin, where you use one sentence to say where your water is from. And one sentence means no run-on sentences, please. Water may be near eternal, but our time together is not, this portion of the service is not going to be recorded.
is symbolic of the gifts of our community and the way that our community stretches out beyond this place, locally and internationally. While our community serves many purposes, creating a container to hold our joys and sorrows is one of our most significant purposes. It's the sharing love that we talk about. Usually we represent that with the lighting of candles and singing. But since we already have a rich representation of our entire community here today, we will symbolize the sharing of our joy and sorrow by gently placing a pebble into our bowl. If you'd like to share a joy or sorrow in person, please use the candle cards that are located at the back. Or you can share from a distance by emailing minister@hvuuc.org. I have 2 cards this morning. The first from Rosemary. This is a candle of sorrow. She writes, "We have mixed emotions for the passing of my dad, Russell, early Friday morning. Sorrow saying goodbye, gladness he's no longer in pain, bewilderment at what's to come, and gratitude to so many who have been holding my family in love." The second is from Christopher Billman. It is a candle of gratitude. He'd like to say thank you to the Macho Group for helping with the concrete on his farm. If you wish to place your own pebble, you can come up and gently place it yourself. If you wish for us to place a pebble for you, please raise your hand until I acknowledge you, and we'll place a pebble for you at the end. Our community is so much larger than just those of us who are in the building this morning, so we place a pebble to hold space for those who are not physically present with us, but are ever in our hearts. place one final pebble for all that remains unspoken in our hearts and in our minds. Water unites us. All water is one water, shape-shifting as it goes on in its unending cycle. The bowl we gather by unites us with all the waters of the world, for all life depends on water. That's why this common, everyday element on which our lives depend is sacred. In our thankfulness for water, let us remember to honor, cherish, and care for it, for our own lives, for all life touched by water, and for those who come after us. And our closing music this Sunday is Blue Boat Home, number 1064 in the Thin Teal Hymnal. This is also when we collect the offering. The offering supports our community and all that we do that brings us together, and all that we do to go out into the world and make a difference. We hope that when the offering plate goes by, we can give generously. Please rise with us in body or spirit for our closing hymn, Blue Boat Home, 1064.
Thank you so much for your generosity. I don't know if you all noticed, but James wasn't playing the piano today. We have Lynn over here, and Lynn's done a very good job. Thank you so much, Lynn. So when you all were supposed to do the putting your pebbles in, we had a video that we were going to play, but Lynn just did improv, and I think she did a fantastic job. So thank you so much, Lynn. Yeah. Your benediction today. The grass looks greener on the other side because the people on the other side watered it. Stay hydrated. Have a great Sunday, have a great week, and yay, church!